What attracted you to the Jets?
It was really started a while ago with I've looked up some stuff on YouTube about Coach Saleh. I've heard about him throughout the league, and I saw he took the job here.
Perfect.
So welcome to Jets Hub. My name is Mike and I'm just a New York Jet fan with an opinion. I'm here to provide you all with the latest news, predictions, and analysis of the New York Jets. So consider subscribing. Alright, today we're talking about the free agency of the New York Jets and we recapping on who we signed off on. Alright, so let's get into the video. Alright, so it sounds like Carl Lawson liked a little bit of what Robert Saleh was bringing to the table, and a lot of other free agents that had signed off already kind of saying the same thing. So big thumbs up to my man Joe Douglas bringing that man on board. Alright, but let's get into the signings. Alright, first up, Carl Lawson, the guy you just seen in the video. The guy can pressure the quarterback. Unfortunately, he hasn't quite gotten to the quarterback. I think he got only 5 sacks last year, but the guy was top notch when it comes to getting close to the quarterback, pressuring the guy. All right, getting him out of the pocket, you know, and pairing him up with Quinn Williams is gonna be something lethal. That 1-2 punch, that duo is gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to see, especially if and when we add some more edge presence in the NFL draft. Alright, so next up, man, is Corey Davis. Alright, Corey Davis was the type of player that you look for at the wide receiver position that can do it all. Alright, he can run block with the best of them. He can, he can take up contested catches, and he can separate, and on top of that, he can get some yak while he at it. You know what I'm saying? So this guy, he's all around. He's not that type of guy that is gonna blow anybody, doors off. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he's a very legitimate wide receiver that can go out there and produce. Alright, I honestly don't believe he's gonna be a top 5, top 10 receiver, but this guy can put up some numbers. Alright, give him a chance. He's gonna do what he does. People say that he's a throwback type receiver, Alright, and I think he's gonna be a great addition to this wide receiver group. Now we're looking at Corey Davis, Denzel Mims, Jamison Crowder. And that's, not to even talk about anybody that's picking up in the draft, But on top of that, we did get Cole. Cole signed up with the Jaguars. He ended up playing pretty damn good. He's a good special teamer when it comes to kick return. He's a good slot, that can play behind Jamison Crowder. And on top of that, the dude is nasty with yards after catch. So expect some special things from him. I'm not saying that he's going to be a number 1 receiver, though. But all I'm saying is, he's gonna contribute. Alright, he might be an upgrade to Barrios back there. You know what I'm saying? So next up is Jarrett Davis. This guy, man, he looked good in 2017 and 18, but for some odd reason, the dude ended up falling off with Matt Patricia came, and it may have something to do with the system fit. Guy was a first-round pick in 2017 by the Detroit Lions, and he flourished. According to a lot of experts, seem to have had this guy highly touted going into free agency, and a lot of teams wanted him, and they see the potential that he has. And Joe Douglas ended up getting him in for 1 year, and we'll see how things go. Another thing is CJ Mosley. He hasn't played with the Jets in 2 seasons, and we don't know what we're getting from him when he come back. I would love to see him come at his all-pro level, but we got to be realistic and really question where he's at. And I think Jarrett Davis is here to be able to see, exactly what potential he can unlock, especially with Robert Saleh. He's done a lot of wonders with linebackers in Jacksonville and San Francisco. So it speaks volumes that this guy's coming here to try to get the most out of him, and I definitely believe Robert Saleh can do that. All right. Besides that, though, he also, if CJ Mosley can come in, he can definitely play the strong side linebacker and play alongside CJ Mosley. Learn with the best and see how things go, man. We still need a weak side linebacker. Definitely wish we were able to get Keanu Neal, but things didn't work out that way. But it seems that Joe Douglas is still doing the same thing that he did last season. He has gone on to free agency with the low risk, high reward type approach. Alright, and Gerard Davis is the perfect example. Alright, next couple of guys that I'm going to talk about does fit the bill as well. So stay tuned. Let's get right into those prospects. So let's get into the running back position. Right now, we ended up re-signing Josh Adams. He showed tons of potential last season. Unfortunately, he didn't get enough playing time, but he's one of the power backs that will be involved with this running back by committee. This running back by committee, all right? Tevin Coleman, he's another signing that we ended up bringing in. This guy has had ties with Robert Saleh with the 49ers. He's coming in, if I'm not mistaken, back when Mike McCagnon was the general manager, he wanted Tevin Coleman, but unfortunately, you see he went to the 49ers. But he's made it to the New York Jets. I guess better late than never. And he's coming in, had high expectations when he went to the 49ers. He played well with the Atlanta Falcons, played decently, but was kind of hampered with injury with the 49ers. But he's coming in, trying to rebound with the New York Jets. Let's see what he has. I'm excited. I think he fits the bill perfectly with this outside zone run. Let's see how it goes. Now, Robert Crawford. Now, this guy's coming from the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not quite sure how much potential he's bringing in, but I know that he will bring in some depth for the tight end position. All right, right now we're looking at Chris Herndon, Griffin, and Westcott, and none of these guys really say too much. All right, so I'm not quite sure if we're gonna go ahead and keep what we have and do tight end by committee, or we're gonna go ahead and probably draft the tight end in sometime in the 2021 NFL draft to bring in, someone that can play alongside Herndon. We'll see exactly what happens, but Robert Crawford, that's okay signing, man. I think we could have done better than that. It is what it is. Dan Finley, all right, I think that's how you say his name. The center guard from the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, in my opinion, he's possibly more of a zone blocking guard more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? He plays center in a power scheme offense, all right, with these Chargers. Now, we'll see. He had potential coming out, in the time that he came out in the draft. Maybe what system fit. We'll see. He's only a 1-year deal. Nothing to really cry about. Definitely believe he's taking Pat Elflein's position, more so depth than anything else, and we'll see how things go. But Finley, I think he brings much needed depth in his offensive line position. They say he was the worst statistically offensive lineman, I believe center at that point. But hey, man, move the guy to guard. He has the flexibility. He can play center if need be, but definitely keep him at guard and let him do his thing in his own scheme as a backup. Nothing less, nothing more. All right, another signing that just came up recently, Vinnie Curry. Definitely someone that we need to bring in. He has that veteran mindset. All right, with that being said, he brings much experience to the guys that's in his locker room, especially with people like Huff, Lawson, Myers, who else? Quentin Williams, all these guys on the D-line, Fadakasi, I think he's coming in pretty much be a mentor for this D-line and kind of contribute on situational downs, all right? So keep that in mind. All right, so next up is Sheldon Rankins. Now, this guy, man, has tons and tons of potential. When healthy, he's one of the best D linemen in this league. All right, and a lot of people like to have compared him to Aaron Donald coming out. They were very similar with a lot of things that happened in college. But hey, the guy has been hampered with injuries while he was in New Orleans. Maybe he can bounce back, stay healthy, stay consistent. And if that's the case, Lawson, Quentin, and my man Rankins, oh man, it's going to be brutal, all right? Especially if we draft, again, a edge in this draft. We're going to have a hell of a front four. Alright, and that's something that we need, especially with the defense that Robert Saleh is trying to bring. Alright, excited to see how this thing go, man, because I think we have something special on this D-line. But Rankins, man, 2 years, tons of potential. I'm excited. Next up. So Lamarcus Joyner, this guy has been one of the best safeties in the league. Unfortunately, teams such as the Raiders did not play him in the right position. Alright, they had him in slot the whole time. But when he did play that one season as a safety, he was one of the highest graded, and I believe PFF gave him a 90+ grade. You know, and for the Raiders not to keep him in that position, it's silly, man. But good thing is he has some time at nickel, so if worst case scenario we can use him there. But this guy will be safety depth. Alright, and he's gonna go there and compete. You can also expect him possibly starting over Davis if need be. We'll see how things go. I think it's a hell of a pickup. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 1-year deal. And again, low risk, high reward signing. That's the trend right now, man. He did that last year, he's doing it this year. Alright, and last person, you must understand, Justin Hardy, one of the best special teamers out there. He's a gunner. He's going to go hard every single play. Alright, this man I think is going to bring in that high energy that we need as a team. Alright, this guy's going to bring much needed energy. I'm trying to tell you, the energy that Robert Saleh is looking for, you know, and Joe Douglas is trying to bring up in this team and trying to change the culture with, starts with someone like him. Alright, I think he breathes everything that they're looking for in a player. And with that being said, he's gonna come in, contribute, play corner as a backup, of course, you know. And besides that, he's coming in to be more of a special teamer. Jets hasn't had those top special teamers come in, and he's one of them. You know what I'm saying? One of the special team stars that we need to be successful on that side of the ball. All right. Besides that, this guy, I'm telling you, he's hungry and he's ready, and he has always stayed humble. Check out this video of what he had to say about being the New York Jet and what he brings to the team.
Justin, Rich Slimini from ESPN. We've heard so much about your special teams ability. What makes you so good at it?
Because I got heart. I won't back down. I'm a maniac on the field. I just play with grit, man, and I play like I'm trying to feed my son. I play like I told my mother that I was going to play hard. You know, she's up in the sky watching me. I cannot disappoint her. That's why I believe I'm good at special teams, because I will not be denied.
Now, you tell me you don't want someone like that on your team, all right? It is what it is. I think Joe Douglas has done a good job, not great, you know, bringing some guys in. And what I do admire about him, he didn't bend for anybody. All right, so if this price was too high, it is what it is. I know we lost out on Joe Tooney, but don't keep your head down low, man. Keep it up, man. We got things going. There's a lot of guards that we can go ahead and take in this year's draft to help solidify this offensive line. Definitely gonna put out a video giving you a couple mocks, you know what I'm saying, on what we could potentially be doing. Because there's some rumors out there, man, that man Zach Wilson is highly considered to be that second overall pick with the New York Jets. So stay tuned, man. I'm gonna bring you some more content. If you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe, like, and share this video. Alright? Keep doing what you're doing. Be safe out there. Let's go Jets. Flight team. I'll talk to y'all later.